Hi, I have some things I want to get off my chest. I am a truck driver. I've been a truck driver for 24 years. And I have been through a very, what should I call it? Frustrating event that just happened to me. It's actually happened to me lots of times, but I never really paid any attention until I started actually digging deep into the soul of the trucking industry. Questions that I have, or better yet, let me just get down to the point. So I had a long trip, about 1,400 miles, driving through Arkansas. I had to stop at that exit, 175, going 40 east, and there's nowhere to park. All the truck stops are old and depleted, very small, and the ones that they do remodel, I don't know, either they remodel them for the inside and put more lavish junk food that we can eat, or they absolutely just, I don't know, maybe build a couple of other ones in different areas of the state that really don't matter. My point is I think it's absolutely ridiculous that a truck driver could spend their whole life and their whole time sometimes away from their family and their friends and their loved ones to get product across America so that we can survive as a whole. It's the livelihood of America. I'm going to point out some things that I think is inhumane. We talk about everything else that's inhumane, but what about forcing drivers to drive, forcing drivers to not drive? And what I mean by that is you have rules and regulations that allow the big companies, all the Swifts and all of the big companies that hire us to use e-logs because of federal regulations from DOT that say we can't drive a certain amount of time and we can't do a certain amount of things. We can't do this, we can't do that, but give us somewhere to park. I was in a situation where my time had ran out. There's nowhere to park. You can't park on the street. You can't park on the side of the freeway. You can't park at Walmart. Let's start with that. Walmart is a $1 billion, if not more, industry. If it wasn't for all of the outside trucks that we have right now, Walmart would not be $1 billion industry. Why is it that there's only just a handful of Walmarts that are trucker friendly with only a little tiny, piece of parking spots? What do we have? Maybe some of them 20. Some of them are nice. Some of them put a time limit on how long you can stay there. I'm saying Walmart because they are one of the biggest businesses, supermarket, retail store, whatever you want to call it, in America. Yet and still, we have more problems with Walmart than anybody else. We can't stop there and park for a specific amount of time. So nevertheless, I ran out of hours, had to park somewhere, went to the truck stop. It was a mess. Trucks parked on top of trucks, trucks blocking other trucks in, can't get out. So what do? Drive a little further. And I find a Walmart. There's nobody there, just a couple of other trucks. So no sooner than I got snuggled in, 1 hour later, the manager of Walmart comes out with a bodyguard, I would say, and says, bam, bam, bam on the truck real hard. You have to leave with no respect. You have to get out of here. There is no truck parking here, with a nasty attitude. And if it wasn't so early in the morning, I would have asked him, where exactly did you get your clothes from? Where exactly do you get that roll, that comes on the little thing there that you put in your bathroom that some people use to wipe themselves? Where does that come from? I'm just asking because it's the smallest things that we all take for granted and take advantage of like it really doesn't matter. We're going to get toilet paper and we're going to go out and buy clothes. But if it wasn't for me and half of the other thousands, hundreds of thousand truck drivers that are out here busting their butt and sacrificing life, marriages ended, children running rampant without any control because parents and other people have dedicated their life to being out here on the road so that we can have a livelihood for America. And we are getting the shaft. I'm not a politician. Probably could never be one. But I know that somewhere down the line, things have got to change. What I'm trying to embark on is doing something to empower women. I love men too, but we need to empower women in this industry. And let alone, there's 150,000 shortages, 150,000 jobs, driving jobs right now in this industry needed, and if not more. And they need more drivers. But I don't know. I mean, do we really care about that? Are we just looking for drivers to make more money? Because I can break it down for you. You know, the driver, it's almost like being a slave, to be honest with you. Yeah, we get a little cut. We probably make more than the average. But let me tell you something. They pay the price every day, 24 hours a day. Have you ever heard of an 8-day work week? There's no respect from the other cars on the road. We call them four-wheelers because you only have 4 wheels. Sometimes I chalk it up to just being plain ignorant. They have no idea what a truck driver has to go through, what a truck has to go through in order to stop without killing people. Yes, there's some bad apples out here on the road. But just like a farmer, if you have something messing up your crop, you get those handful and you weed them out so that you can have a prosperous crop. Well, it's the same thing with trucking. I just think that no one cares anymore. The way we're treated is absolutely crazy. And the ones that stay out here long enough to survive the mess, I'm not sure. I feel bad for them. Every time I see a truck crashed into the woods or wrapped around a tree, there's no other car involved, just a truck. Immediately everyone assumes, oh my gosh, they didn't get any sleep. Oh, those truck drivers. But what do you do when DOT forces you to drive, but your company says not to drive? You try to find a place to park and there's nowhere. I have a solution. All of the people that we work with, the companies that we haul for, all of the big companies that we haul your products, Walmart's and then some, along with some of the trucking companies that have made a pretty billion dollars off of our hard work and sweat. Why don't you all at least get together and make a fund so that we can all have parking? Build more parking spots just for truck drivers. Just for truck drivers, not for the cars. The cars are just driving around at their leisure. They get in their car and they go where they want, when they want to. Trucks, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to make all of America happy. We're on a mission to make all of America turn. Without that, what would you do? Why don't you just take a step back and think about it? It's great to be prosperous and it's great to be a millionaire. But I don't know. Somewhere in there ought to be some kind of morality in the back of your mind, in the back of your heart, because where do we win? We all know the truck drivers aren't going to go on strike, and so do you. The government knows it. The companies know it, because everybody's scared of losing their job. Just another added inconvenience. All I hear is fight for yourself. Make a voice for yourself. Okay, well, here's where I'm starting. I'm asking you guys to do something because it's sad. It really is sad. And hey, you know, there's money out here for everybody, but it's not always about money. It's about humanity. You want everybody to say they're proud to be an American. Well, when you start to piece things and peel that banana down, I'm not quite sure. Because I see a bunch of disrespectful, inconsiderate people all across here who seem to think that truck driving is nothing. That truck driving is just a lazy job and we just hold steering wheels and drive down the street. Well, I'm here to tell you I have a college degree. I used to be a school teacher, and I do run my own business. And I am by far a stupid, uneducated person. It takes a lot to come out here and please everyone in America, because that's what I'm doing every day that I come out here, or that's what I'm doing when I employ a truck driver to drive my truck. And that's what all of the truck drivers that are out here doing. They're trying to provide a freedom, a livelihood. You know, that whole speech about proud to be an American. I'm just really frustrated with that. And this is the only way I know how to get it out. We talk about it every day amongst each other, but I think publicly it needs to be known. I wrote a letter to Obama about truck driving. I guess we're not as important as ISIS. We're not as important as a crash of a plane in another country, because our country is so prosperous. Yet we still are at the bottom of the totem pole. And I've been waiting 24 years to see that light at the end of the tunnel that says, thank you. We appreciate all of you, because without you, we would be no free America. We would be not the land of the free. We wouldn't be none of that. People should really take a look and think about that. And yes, I'm going to touch on that too. Yes, there have been lots of wrecks with trucks and cars and people that have lost their lives. I give my condolences to all of them. But like I said in the beginning, they're all bad apples in every bunch of anything you do. I could have lost my family member to a car accident, a drunk driver. It's funny how those women got together and made a club to fight against people that make stupid decisions and drink and drive. I applaud them. But what about us? What about all the cars that jump in front of us and slam on their brakes? What about all the cars that give you the middle finger while they're on their way to that shopping center to get that great big sale right before Christmas? Where do you think those things come from? Clothes, your house you live in, the toilet paper you wipe your butt with, the CDs, the MP3s, the beats you put on your ear, the phone that I'm recording myself on right now, even the truck I drive every day. It was brought to us by some form of a truck. It really was. So, educate yourselves or find somewhere to get educated and be more appreciative of what we have here instead of just walking around saying proud to be an American. What does it really mean? How do we get the things we get? Always from someone else's sweat, blood, and tears. And you big companies, you need to step up. Because it's wrong out here. It's wrong. It really is. It's wrong out here. It's not about me. Oh, well, I can't handle it. Get out. No. What are you going to do? You have hundreds of thousands of trucks on the road. Oh, and let's not worry about it because you take road taxes from us that make us ride up and down these pothole-filled roads all over America, damaging our trucks. It's all a big ball. It's a big snowball full of BS. We pay road taxes, the roads don't get fixed. We have nowhere to park, we get tickets. We drive far, we get stuff on our CSA, which is our license. Points. All of the things that go along with people just making rules and not thinking about we are human. We are not robots. That's my motto. I'm not a robot, I'm a person. And I'll do a great job for you. But I demand respect. So, all the way down to your truck driving schools. Stop taking our money and stop taking people's money and not giving them what they need. They need an education. Everybody cannot drive a truck. It doesn't matter how many thousands and thousands of dollars you're going to make every time you turn a class full of 40 It doesn't matter how many cities allow people to get their CDL licenses because a school is sending them through there so they can get paid really quick. It's all about money. And then as soon as they get out on the road, they're crashing into something. They have no idea of the meaning of being a truck driver is. They're just out here. Everybody needs to take responsibility. Everyone. And a personal message to women in trucking. I was a member of your organization, and I came to your organization and I was treated poorly. I'm not sure. I won't say what my personal thought for that was, but I'm just going to tell you there are a lot of women out here, and the issues that we have go far and beyond the ones that you've been touching on. Some of the very people that help you sponsor your program need to hear the real message, because we only have a 3-4% of women out here. There's a reason for that. Take a look at that. Do some research. Do some real research. That's all I ask. So, by far, I'm not stupid. I'm very educated, and I have integrity for this industry. Not asking for a handout. I'm just asking for people to get it together and care a little more and utilize the money the way it's supposed to be utilized. Fix the roads, give us some parking spots, allow the people that you made all these rules for to at least abide by them by providing them some kind of safe haven. I guess for now, that's all I have to vent. But trust me, I will be having more of these sessions because this is going to be the only way that I can get it out. One woman, this is the only way that I can do it. This is the only way. And if any of you feel like I feel, you don't have to vote. You don't have to do anything. Just like, watch, make a comment. I'm fine with that. Maybe there's something I left out, because there's lots of things that go on out here that is wrong. So, to all my truck drivers, I care. God bless you. And stay safe out there. And just hang in there, because there will be a time where things will get better and we will get the respect that we deserve. Just hang in there. Thank you.